Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Don't mind the hair. I'm trying to like stretch it out by not blow drying it. I promise you by the end of the video my hair will be snatched. For today's video though, I'm going to be focusing on the new Morphe Filter Effects foundation. You guys already know I love the Morphe Fluidity foundation. This is my favorite foundation. It's almost done, but I have backup, so I'm not even worried about that. But that's my favorite foundation. I always use that foundation. It is my go-to. I wear it in all my looks. So of course, when they came out with this new foundation, I had to try it. The face of the foundation and the campaign really was makeup by Shayla. She looked stunning in the advertisements, and Danessa Myricks also was like the creative director basically for the campaign, did the makeup and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna read the claims of the foundation. This is a long wear, oil-free, natural finish foundation that hydrates skin and blurs imperfections for the ultimate soft focus look, infused with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and glycerin. And it claims to be a medium to full coverage foundation, which is awesome. So I had to get my hands on it. I had to try it. I'm shade F 4.10 in the Fluidity. That's the shade that I use. But I was honestly stumped with this foundation. It's not on the Canadian website, by the way. I had to go on morphe.com. So the shades that I got were Filter Rich 26 and Filter Tan 24. So I got two different shades. I think that I'm closer to the Tan 24, but I'll have to add a drop of 26. 25 was a pink undertone, so I completely skipped that, and then 27 is obviously too dark. This is actually Makeup Shayla's shade, and she is a little bit deeper in complexion than I am, but I think this might be just a touch too light, but it has the perfect undertone to it. So I'm gonna see. I'm actually going to swatch these two shades on my skin just to see which one might be better. But I might have to end up mixing the two of them, which to be honest, I don't really mind. I'm going to just carve under my eyebrows and color correct and prime my skin. My primer of choice that I've been using is the Ordinary high adherence silicone primer. I love this. It's only like $5, so I've really been using this and it's really good. So I'm going to do that, and I am going to use the foundation just on its own today. I've been going back and forth with mixing. I love the Be Perfect Persian Gold Face and Body Illuminator, so I've been using this and mixing it with my Fluidity foundation. Or I also found the Hylamide Photography foundation, which is by DCM. It's in the same family of the Ordinary, because all my skincare products are from the Ordinary, so I thought I might try this. This is literally kind of like the same thing, but this is from the UK, so getting this fast it takes longer to ship here, whereas this is cheaper in pricing and faster, but it does the same thing. So I've been liking to mix that with my foundation, but because I want to see how this foundation wears on its own, I'm not going to be mixing that with this today. So I'll be back. I'm just going to switch and prime my skin. Okay, so I took the foundations out of their boxes. These are what the bottles look like. Very, very nice, heavily weighted, just in comparison to the Fluidity packaging. I'm not gonna hold you. This is really, I don't really care about this packaging. You know, it is definitely cheaper feeling than this one. But again, what's inside the bottle matters to me. So, I mean, there's that. But these are very, very nice glass frosted bottles. This is Tan 24 and Filter Rich 26. So this is what they look like. They have a pump, which is, you know, really nice, and what people typically like to go for. The Fluidity foundation is like a squeezy tube, which again doesn't really matter to me. You can control how much you're putting out either way. So yes, I'm going to just swatch each shade. I'm going to put a pump on the back of my hand from each foundation. So we're going to do Tan 24. And even on the back of my hand, you can see this one looks like it's going to match me more. This is too orangey, but my face is darker than my body as well. So there's that. I'm just going to take my cut crease brush, and I'm gonna swatch. This is tan 24, so that is actually a bit too light, and this one is 26, which this is darker. I'm gonna mix the two of them and see what happens. So basically my mix ratio was 2 pumps of the 24. See how even 24 looks lighter than my hand? I'm telling you, my body is a melanin is complicated, okay? So I did 2 pumps of the tan 24 and 1 pump of the rich 26. I'm gonna mix the two and see what happens. See what that creates. Let's see. And I think we might have it. We gonna see. Okay, so my thoughts so far about the foundation is it feels really nice and hydrating on the skin. It looks nice too. It is definitely medium coverage because I'm still seeing my like color corrector under it. Even me putting the foundation on my forehead, I think the mixture of the two is perfect, because just using tan 24 on its own, it would be just too light. I probably could still make it work, but I don't mind mixing the two foundations together either. I am liking how this feels on my skin though. Very refreshing. So I'm gonna continue to apply my foundation, speed up this a little bit, and then talk about my thoughts about how it looks at the end. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like without like concealer, powder, any of that stuff going on. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and, you guys see that? So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm going to speed up this process because it has not changed really from my last like foundation routines. I always do my foundation pretty much the same. It works for me, gives me like my flawless finish. So I will speed up the voiceover, let you know everything that I'm using, and then we'll come back with my final thoughts. Now taking my Morphe concealer, I'm going to apply that to my face and then set it with the Crayon Case's Chalk Dust Powder in R. I use RK by Kisses powder foundation in the shade Mocha, and then I contour, bronze, blush, and add highlighter to my face and do my eyes and lips off cam. Hey guys, so this is the completed look. I did my eyeshadow and lips and everything off camera, but this is the completed foundation demo basically, and my final verdict on this is I really like it. Okay, so the finish to me is like a natural matte. It's not like a dewy foundation at all, which I personally like. Dewy foundations don't sit well on my skin, but I will say it's not nearly as matte as Fluidity in comparison. Like, this foundation is super duper matte, and I do love this foundation. But if you're not somebody who likes the finish of that foundation, I know a lot of people didn't like, you know, the finish of that foundation, then the new foundation Filter Effect is a good route to go. For me, the only con for me is that I had to mix 2 shades. Like I said, I don't mind it, so I'll continue to mix the two. I use more of the tan 24 than I do of the rich 26, so I'll run out of that faster than I do this because I only used 1 pump to 2 pumps that shade. So in order for me to use the foundation, I have to constantly buy those 2 foundations unless they extend the range. You know, which as this I like to use on its own, like, and I can use on its own the F 4.10, right? So I would say that's the only con. Other than that, the finish is really beautiful. It's matte. It doesn't feel tight on the skin. It just feels really nice, lightweight. And my skin looks flawless. Like, it looks great in pictures, good on video, And yeah, like I really don't have anything negative to say about this foundation because it definitely lives up to the claims of it making your skin look like filter-like, medium to full coverage. Yeah, I can't say how long it lasts because I'm not doing like a long wear test, but my first impression is that I do like it. If it changes though, I'll definitely update you guys, but I would say it's worth the try, especially if you did do the Fluidity foundation and you didn't like the finish of that. I think you will definitely like the finish of this foundation a lot better. So definitely go out there and give it a try. It's $20 USD. So that's probably about like $26, $27 Canadian or something like that. It's probably going to be that price when it launches on the Canadian Morphe website, but it's fine. It's still a really affordable foundation. And yeah, what do you guys think? If you guys have tried it, let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you in another video, you guys. Bye, loves.